Psalm 75, God the Righteous Judge. Psalm 75 is a reflection on divine justice, authority, and the sovereignty of God over human affairs. Composed by Asaph, this psalm offers a powerful message about the rightful place of gratitude toward God, the futility of human pride, and the certainty of God's judgment. The psalm functions both as a song of thanksgiving and a declaration of divine control over the moral and political order of the world. It begins with a collective expression of gratitude. We give thanks to you, O God, we give thanks. For your wondrous works declare that your name is near. This opening verse sets the tone by emphasizing that God's presence is not abstract or distant. His wondrous works are evidence of his nearness, power, and ongoing involvement in the world. The repetition of thanksgiving underlines sincerity and urgency. It is a recognition that God's intervention in history is both visible and worthy of continual praise. In verses 2 and 3, God speaks, asserting his authority over time and judgment. When I choose the proper time, I will judge uprightly. This emphasizes that divine judgment does not occur at random or according to human expectations. It is deliberate and rooted in perfect wisdom. The reference to the earth and its inhabitants being dissolved may suggest the fragility of human life or the chaos that often characterizes the world. Yet, God reassures that he sets up its pillars firmly, suggesting that he is the one who provides stability and order amid apparent disorder. Verses 4 and 5 contain a warning to the proud and the wicked. The image of lifting up one's horn is symbolic of self-exaltation and power. God commands them not to do so. This is a rebuke of arrogance, whether political, social, or spiritual. Speaking with a stiff neck implies stubbornness and defiance against divine authority. These verses highlight that human pride is both seen by God and subject to his rebuke. The psalm then shifts to a profound statement about the source of promotion and demotion in human society. Verse 6 teaches that exaltation comes neither from the east nor from the west nor from the south. In other words, advancement in life is not ultimately the result of geographical position, personal effort, or human connections. Verse 7 completes this thought by declaring that God is the judge, he puts down one and exalts another. Human destiny is in God's hands, and he alone has the right and power to elevate or humble individuals or nations. Verse 8 introduces the metaphor of a cup in God's hand, filled with wine that is fully mixed. This is a traditional biblical image of judgment. The wicked are compelled to drink this cup to its very dregs, meaning they must face the full consequences of their actions. The cup's contents are not pleasant, it represents God's wrath. The vivid imagery underscores the certainty and completeness of divine justice. Verse 9 returns to the voice of the psalmist, who vows to praise God continually. But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. Amid the sobering theme of judgment, the psalmist responds not with fear but with worship. This praise reflects trust in God's justice and character, particularly as the God of Jacob, a reference to God's covenantal faithfulness to Israel. Verse 10 concludes with a promise, all the horns of the wicked I will also cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. The horns again represent strength and pride. God will bring down the power of the wicked and uplift the righteous. It is a final reaffirmation that God's justice is both active and impartial, rewarding righteousness and punishing evil. Psalm 75 reminds the reader of the futility of human pride and the centrality of God in the ordering of life. It warns against arrogance, assures the righteous of vindication, and calls all people to recognize the timing and fairness of God's judgment. Rather than seeking status through human effort or manipulation, one is called to trust in God's wisdom and to live in a manner that reflects humility and reverence for him.
Psalm 75, to the chief musician, set to Do Not Destroy, a psalm of Asaph, a song. We give thanks to you, O God, we give thanks. For your wondrous works declare that your name is near. When I choose the proper time, I will judge uprightly. The earth and all its inhabitants are dissolved. I set up its pillars firmly. Selah. I said to the boastful, Do not deal boastfully, and to the wicked, Do not lift up the horn. Do not lift up your horn on high. Do not speak with a stiff neck, for exaltation comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge. He puts down one and exalts another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is fully mixed, and he pours it out. Surely its dregs shall all the wicked of the earth drain and drink down. But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked I will also cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted.